Hey guys, this is Geoff Ulrich with Stokastic.com bringing you some No House Advantage picks for Sunday Night Football. And if you have not played on No House Advantage, they have an awesome pick'em contest going on there. There's tons of overlay for Thursday Night Football, tons of overlay going on for the Sunday main slate too. And it looks like there's going to be tons of overlay here for Sunday Night Football too. They got a $10K main event prize there, $5K to first place for Sunday Night Football. And No House Advantage, what do you got over there? You got a pick'em contest, and you got their versus the house contest, which you can just go and make your own player props. But for this Sunday pick'em contest, guys, what you're basically doing, you're picking 7 player props, you're combining them in your own lineup, then you're playing just like a regular DFS contest. You're going to assign each prop to a certain point prediction, 7 down to 1. You're gonna get different values for each prop, so lots of strategy involved. Definitely worth checking out. Like I said, there was overlay on Thursday, so No House Advantage with their Sunday pick'em contest. That's what we're going to be focusing on in this video. And Sunday Night Football, we got the Broncos, we got the Dallas Cowboys. I'm thinking horses, but I went to the wrong place. Dallas Cowboys, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott. We saw these two teams play last year. I'm going to rely on some Stokastic projections here to make some good calls on the props. Had some really good calls for Thursday Night Football. Went under James Cook, went over Stafford interceptions. We're going to try and do the same thing here. And when you sign up at No House Advantage, guys, don't forget, new depositors there. If you use promo code Stokastic, they can give you a first match deposit bonus of $25. Deposit $25 or more. So use that promo code Stokastic. Again, No House Advantage, lots of great contests. Let's go to these picks though for Sunday Night Football. And I mean, look, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We know what Tampa does from a defensive standpoint. They funnel teams towards the pass. Dak Prescott threw the ball 58 times when he played this team last year. And yes, it's a little bit different circumstances. You know, they're in Dallas this year. Dallas's defense certainly played well at points last year, but we're still going over Dak Prescott, 270.5 passing yards. It's going to be our first prop here. Look, I mean, Dak Prescott, I just don't think he gets enough love. That's the other thing. This is a very, very efficient passer. You've got an O-line here too. Everyone's worried about the O-line holding up for Dak. I think the bigger worry is, how is this O-line going to move the ball on the ground against Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay just does not allow big games on the ground. They have not for the last 2 years. Why would we want to go against this? Dak Prescott still got some great targets in Dalton Schultz, CeeDee Lamb, obviously. Go over Dak Prescott's props in week 1. 270.5. I think that's too low. We're going to go over that. It's going to be our first prop here on No House Advantage that we're going to target. Second prop, let's correlate. Again, we're making contests. Regardless of what contest you're playing in on No House Advantage versus the house or the pick'em, we can correlate this really easy. Another easy spot, in my opinion, in this game is the fact that the Dallas Cowboys, there's no Michael Gallup. The targets are going to be extremely concentrated. CeeDee Lamb going up in the secondary against Tampa Bay. Carlton Davis, I am not afraid of this matchup at all. Now, we got some bigger props on CeeDee Lamb to start the season, but 5.5 receptions, yeah, I'm going over this. I really am. I mean, I think that CeeDee Lamb is going to see a boatload of targets in this game. If we got Dak Prescott, again, projected for maybe over 35 pass attempts, maybe even over 40 pass attempts, we got to go over this number on CeeDee Lamb. 5.5 receptions. I don't mind that at all. Again, who else is Dak going to be throwing to out there? I know they're talking about using Tony Pollard, and that's fine. Maybe you could look for a reception prop for him too, but CeeDee Lamb is where you want to go on No House Advantage. Let's go over that. We'll correlate it with Dak. Those are going to be our first 2 picks. Now, again, this is the nice thing. When you're making lineups, you kind of got to create a narrative, right? So let's stick with the Dallas Cowboys and let's extend our narrative to the rush game. If we like Dak Prescott to throw the ball efficiently, we like CeeDee Lamb to perhaps grab all these targets, let's go to Zeke Elliott, who's got a really big rushing total here on No House Advantage. It's 55.5 yards. That's actually a lot bigger than you're going to find at some of the sports books. Let's go under Ezekiel Elliott, 55.5 rushing yards. Tampa Bay just does not allow this kind of rushing totals on a week-to-week basis. You also have the Dallas Cowboys talking about getting Tony Pollard more involved here. I'm not sure how much Pollard's going to cut into Zeke's rushing attempts, but if Zeke comes out, he's not that effective. You know we're going to see Pollard. You know we're going to see more pass attempts. And quite frankly, Ezekiel Elliott just hasn't been as efficient as a rusher over the last couple seasons. All these carries starting to catch up with his body. He's going up against an extremely tough Tampa Bay front, who, like I said, top 5 in terms of rush yards allowed against. They just don't allow big games to opposing rushers. Zeke Elliott, this is a pretty easy under. He went way under this total against Tampa Bay last year too, so that's going to be our third one there. Again, correlates really nicely with the passing props. We're going over on the passing props. We're going to go under 55.5 rush yards for Ezekiel Elliott. That's going to be our third pick for No House Advantage for this one. Now, we got to go to the other side of the ball here. What are we expecting, Brady and the Buccaneers to do? One of my opinions about the Buccaneers early season, I think you're going to see a little bit more conservative offense from the Bucs. Todd Bowles, now the head coach, what do teams tend to do? They tend to take their, appearance of their coach. It tends to just reflect. I know Brady is still going to want to throw the ball up, but I also think you're going to see Tampa Bay running the ball a little bit more with Fournette to start the year. And this is a tougher matchup than maybe people realize on paper. The only person to throw for more than 2 passing touchdowns against the Dallas Cowboys last year, it was Tom Brady. But that was in week 1 of the NFL season. Dallas did not allow more than 2 passing touchdowns after week 1 last year. Let's go under Tom Brady, 2.5 passing touchdowns. That's going to be the last prop we're going to discuss in this video. Again, I like Tom Brady. He's the GOAT, but, he missed all this time in preseason. This is a tough matchup. Dallas at home. I think Tampa Bay is going to try and grind it out on the ground a lot more with Fournette as well, especially in the red zone. Let's go under Tommy Boy, 2.5 passing touchdowns. Another prop that I don't think that you should shy away from is going over 0.5 Brady interceptions. You can't play the two together in the No House Advantage contest because it's the same player. But, if you don't like my passing touchdown call, maybe you take Brady for over 0.5 interceptions too. Anyways, that's how I like playing this one. Going over on the Dallas passing props, going under on Zeke, and then, kind of fading Brady as well. I kind of like Dallas in this game, but that's what we're going to do for No House Advantage for the first Sunday Night Football. Guys, again, if you haven't checked out No House Advantage yet, you get a $25 free deposit bonus there. When you deposit $25, use promo code Stokastic for new first depositors there on No House Advantage. So check that out. Make sure you check out the No House Advantage contest. They've got the Pick'em contest, again, where you're competing against a bunch of other players, but they have the Versus the House too, where you can create great parlay style multiplier tickets, get like up to 10x your money, even more. So check that out. No House Advantage, great site, lots of overlay there right now. Make sure you check out Stokastic.com throughout the NFL season, lots of great projections, all that stuff. I'm Geoff Ulrich. Have a great first Sunday Night Football. We'll talk to you soon.